What's up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with 420 Gamer TV, bringing you guys another quick little video on a relationship talk. And on this one, I'm going to be talking about how you can tell if you are really in love, and especially if, like, you know, you're not sure it's your first love or anything else like that. But anyways, how to tell if you are actually in love and not just technically infatuated, which most of y'all are going to be going, well, I'm pretty sure I would know if I'm actually in love or not. Well, if you've never been in love, how would you know? That's the question. Especially in this day and age where, like, a lot of people think they're in love, but yet end up letting a little argument or a little disagreement or, you know, something separate you and the person that you're in love with. Because real love, an argument won't separate you guys unless it's something like ginormously huge. And I mean ginormously huge. Like I've seen people who are on the separate spectrum of religion and still date and get along and, you know, make it work. I've seen people on separate spectrums of, you know, diplomacy, such as, you know, one person's a Democrat or one person's a Republican, you know, vice versa, whatever. You know, I've seen people get past stupid things that separate people, and it's because that's what love does. When you really love someone, you don't see them for what they like, what they believe in. I mean, you see that, and that's one reason why you go for them. But what keeps you there is, one, the fear of, like, I don't want to lose this person because this person makes me feel so good. And I'm not even talking about sexually. If you're able to have conversations with the person that you're with, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, if you're able to have conversations with them that you can't have with any of your relatives or any of your friends, but you can have it with them and not worry about them, like, being judgmental, but still giving you their opinion and not judging you for, you know, what you think or how you feel, that's love. And before I go any further, I do apologize for my nose if I sneeze or sound funny or whatever, because it's raining here in Alaska right now, and my nose has been acting up all morning. So, let's just say I just got done sneezing for like 20 minutes. Not even kidding. But, yeah. So, back to what I was talking about. Little things, arguments won't separate you two. You two will actually get stronger in your relationship. At least it should go that way. Now, to tell if you're actually just straight up infatuated with the person is if your whole goal is to just sleep with them. If your whole goal, like, literally is just to pound it, and then, like, you're done, like, you've lost all interest, or is that, like that's all you want, you are in the hookup generation, and or you're in that mentality, which most people end up having that mentality, especially nowadays. I mean, it's been like that forever. But, goddamn. But most young people are in that mental, like, oh, hey, you know, I just want to have fun. I want to experience life. That's perfectly fine. But don't sit there and say the I love you word if you don't mean it. Because that word's a very, God dang it knows, very big word. Very, very important word. And there's people out there who are wanting to hear that word, and it actually legitimately be meant and upheld. You're in love with a woman, okay? If you're afraid that she's gonna, like, that you're just straight up afraid that you're gonna lose her in any way, shape, or form. Okay, if you're afraid to lose her, that's gonna make you continuously follow the straight and steady path, meaning you're not gonna cheat, you're not gonna, like, you know, go do something without her knowing. Now, I do believe that you should be able to hang out with your friends. You should go and be able to go do things and everything else. Now, in my personal opinion, there's nothing wrong with having opposite sex friends, but to where that ends is you should not be hanging out with that opposite sex friend by yourself. It shouldn't just be you two singular, because then at that point in time, people around are gonna be like, oh hey, those two are dating, because that's what most people think is either one to two things: either they're related or they're dating. Because most people don't go around with their male friend or female friend, go to grocery stores, movies, and all that other kind of thing. Okay, I mean, it's been done, it's heard of, but at the same time, 9 times out of 10, they're also the ones that are cheating. So keep that in mind. Okay? So, you know, I have a strict rule to the point to where if your spouse, male or female, is getting upset that you don't like the fact that they hang out with their male or female friend, now this just goes for either or, whichever, and you're uncomfortable that they're hanging out with them, and you've stated it, and you've stated on why you're uncomfortable, and I mean, as long as you're not uncomfortable that you're thinking, oh, you're going to cheat, because that's going to make them mad, just, putting that out there. You assuming that they're going to cheat on you is, no bueno, and will actually push them to cheat more the more you actually accuse them of cheating. But, just simply say, like, well, I'm uncomfortable with you being with them because they might try to do something. And because you're their friend, you might not say anything, and because you don't want to lose that person as a friend, because, I will say, no, that's not going to happen, because they've now stated what they want. Because most men and most women, it's the same on both sides of the spectrum. So most men and women aren't going to be friends, and I mean legit friends, with someone of the opposite sex unless they are either cemented in a relationship already, and it's a steady, strong relationship, and they go out and hang out with their friends together. Because in my opinion, when you're in a relationship, the only time that, and what I mean by relationship is if y'all are living together. If y'all are living together, and one person's going out to go hang out with their friends, and the other person's going to hang out with their friends, that's a bad sign. Just saying. Now, there is alone time, like, the downtime, such as, when you all are both at work. So, when you're at home together, that's when you should be together. I'm just saying. And another sign that, you guys aren't really too into each other is the fact that one of you or both of you will have the excuse of, oh, well, I just need me time. I need to be able to go and do this. And it's like, if you're already working, 40 plus hours a week, and, you have kids, not to mention other responsibilities, if you need me time, there's something wrong. Just saying. Because you're getting me time all while you're at work. Now, yeah, you're at work, but at the same time, you're not having to deal with, the nagging wife or girlfriend, which, honestly, guys, if they're not nagging at you, as you guys like to call it, now, I don't really call it nagging, but that's the word that is definitely going to, like, pop in all the other dudes' heads, is if they're not literally telling you how, that pretty much telling you what you're doing wrong and how if you did it this way it would be a little bit better, they are right sometimes. I'm just saying, sometimes. You don't have to do it outright and make it seem like, what they said was right, but if you think about it and you go, yeah, if I do this way, yeah. Some of your guys' ladies, just letting you all know, are good ladies and you should listen to them. Just saying. Okay? And if a woman didn't love you, she wouldn't get up on your ass about it. Trust me. If a woman didn't care or didn't want you in their life, they would just, like... So, on top of that, on top of what, to expect, there you go. So, how else to tell if, like, you're in love? Well, you listen to absolutely every single word that they say, and you hold it to heart, such as, they sit there and they're telling you their favorite color, their favorite place to eat, their favorite kind of food, favorite flowers, whatever it may be, right? Well, that stuff's sticking in your brain. And, you want to pretty much surprise them with one or many or in a multitude of ways just like that, with the things that they like. And when you really do love someone, when they hurt, you hurt. So the thought of you hurting them will come across your brain and you'll be like, yeah, no. That's how you know you're really in love with somebody, man or woman. If you think before you act, and the way you think goes, well, if I do this, this will hurt them, and I don't want to hurt them. That's love. Now, there's many forms of love. There's in love and love. In love is where, like, your feelings are there. You want to be with them. You, like, every minute of every day you want to talk to them and be around them and everything else. That's infatuation. But infatuation comes with love as well. Now, there are people who like to pretty much hold on to their significant other constantly. My woman's like that, and I love that fact about her. Honestly, I love that. Now, honestly, and she's also kind of the reason why I wanted to do most of these all over again, because, I gave you guys the negative standpoint in my older relationship talk videos, pretty much about how, like, this is what happens when you keep coming across the shitty people, so avoid the shitty people. So now it's more of, I want to talk about when you actually find the good people, like the good ones. It will take work. You're not going to just, you're not going to just straight out be perfect the entire time. You're not going to, like, be non-argumentative. I mean, there's going to be arguments. There's going to be, certain kind of, like, disagreements, difference of opinions and everything else. And if you love and respect that person enough, it's not going to separate you guys. And that's how you really, really know that you're in love. Is you're able to sit there, talk about what you both want, what you both expect, and, when one person messes up, you talk about it. You don't yell and scream. You talk about it. Because yelling and screaming isn't going to get nothing done. And if you really love someone, and if they really love you, they're not going to just sit there and yell and scream at you. They will sit there, they will emotionally tell you how they feel. Whether it be a woman sitting there crying her butt off, or, a dude sitting there being a little agitated because you're not listening. Which, ladies, this part's for you. Listen to your man when he's fucking telling you shit. Don't sit there and turn around on him and go, oh, so it's my fault. No, don't do that. You want us to share what's wrong with us. You want us to tell you what you're doing wrong. So don't turn around and go, oh, well, so it's my fault. No, 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 no. Don't do that. You want us to do better? You have to do better too. That's how equality works. Real equality. Okay? FYI. You want equality. Equality comes to you're pulling out the same exact amount of effort that the man is. If not, you're going to come across men who aren't going to want to waste their time with a woman who isn't going to put in the exact same amount of effort in the relationship that they are. Meaning, talking, calling, whatever it is. If a man feels like he's putting more effort into it, he's going to pull back, see what you do, and then if you pull the crazy Karen, well, you're doing this, and you're like giving a long list of everything that we're doing wrong, and then as soon as we list one thing, you explode, they're gone. Because one thing about a relationship is understanding. If we have to be understanding about you, you have to be understanding about us. That's how it works. Just saying. Okay? So, before you open your mouth and start spewing out a whole multitude of, everything that they're doing, you might want to put on paper everything they're doing and everything you're doing. Period. Before you open your mouth. Because then when you actually can see it visually, you go, oh, okay, hang on. And I mean good and bad. All the good they're doing, all the good you're doing. All the bad they're doing, all the bad you're doing. And if it's pretty much even, leave it alone. And or if it's something serious, talk. Don't bring your emotions into it. Don't sit there and yell and scream. Don't sit there and be putting hands on each other. No. Talk. You're grown adults. You have a mouth. You have a tongue. Use it. And that can go in two ways. As in communication and or just use that mouth. Because sometimes using that mouth will shut them up too. Guys and gals. Just saying. If you're catching my drift. If my lady's watching this, she's probably like, he just talked about eating out, didn't he? Yes, I did. And now y'all definitely know. But, yeah. So, always remember that, you know, you gotta be perfect. Especially in relationships. We're fucking human. We're not robots. Okay? Despite how people are trying to make it to where everyone does and thinks the same. I'm definitely against that shit. But, anyways, how to tell if you're really, 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 really in love with somebody. One, the fear of losing them. And I mean, like, you know, you doing something stupid and the fear of them leaving you. That's a good sign that you're in love with that person. Okay? Second, God damn it, who's this now? Oh, never mind. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Who's this? Oh shit. What's up? Yes? Playing with the cat. Here's your mom. God damn it. I gotta change that. That fucking pissed me off. Okay. Never mind. That was someone else. I thought that was someone else. Okay. Why'd my phone do that? But okay. Anyways, I lost my train of thought now. But okay, yeah, like I was saying. One, fear of losing them, you know, scares the shit out of you, and you don't want to lose them, so you're willing to do damn near anything to keep them. God, and moving around caused me to want to sneeze. Not good. Fuck, I hate my nose. Two, you're willing to do, like I said, almost anything to keep them and make them happy. Now, at the same time, you also got to keep that into aspects of, you know, be yourself. Because if you can't be yourself and them still want to be with you and love you and, you know, care about you, then, you know, don't be changing who you are to make them love you more. Because if someone really loves you, they ain't changing anything about you at all. Another way of knowing that you're actually deeply in love with someone is the fact that, you know, everything they say rings off in your head, and you're like, okay, so this, and this, such as, you know, when they're telling you their favorite colors, favorite things to do, all that kind of stuff. It rings off in your head, and then you're like, so I can do this, and this, and it'd make you happy. I can surprise you doing this, and this, make you happy. All that other kind of stuff. So, that's how you know. The biggest one is just the thought of them leaving you over, you know, some stupid decision, some stupid choice. You know, that fear right there is like, you know, I don't want to lose this person. And how you really know is not like, oh, hey, you know, they pay all the bills, or, oh, hey, they do this, or, oh, hey, no, they do that. No, it's more of like, this person makes me feel so good inside. Like, they make me feel so warm, so loved, so cared for, that I don't want to lose them. That's the person right there. That right there is how you know that that's your person in the world. That's the person that you want to be with. And, you know, just the best way that I can say for you to, you know, keep them when it comes down to it is be yourself, And I mean, be the self that, you were when they met you. Don't change. I mean, people change. That's just something that happens. But don't change for the worse. If you're going to change for the better. Change into something that they would want you to change into. Better man, better woman, whatever. Better he, she. I don't give a shit, whatever you are. Because trannies fall in love, gays fall in love, bis, straights. Everybody falls in love. Because what are we all? Human. We may be black, white, Asian, and all sorts of other colors and all the other kind of sexes and whatnot. But guess what? One thing that's definitely the same. We're all human, and we as humans crave affection. And some of us crave it from like more than one person. A lot of us crave it from just one person. So, don't be ashamed of who you are or what you are. You know what I mean? And, that's the best way to start it all off. Is one, accepting who you are and loving yourself. And doing that, you will find someone who will love you. It takes time. It takes an ass load of patience. But eventually, down the road, through all the shit people, because you'll probably find some shit people. There'll be some shit people who are gonna, pretend to be good people. They ain't. But weed your way through them. Find the good ones. No worries. That's what it comes down to. Is just finding the good ones. And giving them the majority of your time. So, that's it for the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all pretty much enjoyed staring at my badass Titan the entire time. Because, I mean, come on now. He just looks gnarly. Looks like the Green Ranger with a bow. But, yeah. Well, I hope everyone has a great day, great night, great evening, all that great stuff. You know exactly what I mean. I'm going to go spend the day with my son because it's his birthday. So, there you guys.